Welcome to our afternoon training session today. It's going to be specifically cardio based. So I'm going to work with the Echo bike, and my goal there is to make sure that I'm keeping a specific watts. So I tend to not push myself hard enough on the bike because I feel like I'm going to die, but I really want to push that pace. I know what that line is. I'm going to try to hold at the top of that line on the bike for the entire 30 calories. Then I'm going to hop off and think quick transition onto my barbell. For the thrusters, it's just going to be 20 thrusters, and I want them to be smooth and controlled. I don't want to be taking too many breaks, but I also don't want to be too slow. I want to be methodical and not drive my heart rate up. Onto the toes to bar is going to be as close to unbroken as possible. The goal is going to be unbroken, and then finally finishing the ski is going to be a similar style to the bike, where I know what my cal per hour should be, and I want to be on that top end of that threshold. And then from there, I'll sit on the bike erg and I'll recover until the next 10 minutes. So that way it's turning it into an all-around. It'll be every 10 minutes for 3 sets, about a 30-minute workout with a little bit of high intensity, and then flushing to see how quickly I can recover and keep consistency over my 3 rounds. The thrusters, I'm thinking 2 sets. For the thrusters, we'll see. So it's 20 thrusters at 75 pounds. And so that is definitely something that I could do unbroken, but it's going to be a matter of, one, I'll probably test the waters on the first round and then just see if I can hold on. But what I don't want to do is go unbroken and then gas myself for the toes bar and have to do 5 sets and not be able to hold my cal per hour on the ski. So I'm kind of looking at my workout as a whole, and I've got 2 plans, unbroken, or I've got a 14.6 in my head for the thrusters with a quick pickup when I do drop it. Why the boost from 65 to 75? Because 65 is usually what's programmed, and that extra 10 pounds is like, mentally when you get into a competition, it just throws you off a little bit. So it's kind of like the same idea of training 20-pound wall balls now. We train 20 pounds. I feel like maybe 75 is going to become the new 65, and if it doesn't, then I'm just prepped and ready for when they throw 65 pounds into the competition.
See it. Stepping out the wagon, it's 200,000. Bright red paint, got it looking like a dragon. That's what you get from a hard dead trapping. I'm lit, minute sauce just splashing. Don't that shit sound familiar? Lame ass rhymes, these rap dudes deliver. Can't trust y'all, I stay locked familiar. Knock down walls, break down the pillars, hands to the ceiling.
We are cats pushing, I'm pulling as a nice recovery. So just my light sled work, but let's talk about that workout. So I just spit, sorry. That was hard. The first round, my Echo bike felt really good, and that's always what happens during a competition. And then all of a sudden, it feels like somebody cranked the damper way up, and it gets really, really hard. So I feel like I still need work on pacing and practicing the Echo bike. Thrusters, I definitely had to take more breaths than I hoped to. Transition was a little bit long, but I did do my 2 sets. So 14 and 6, which was kind of weird because I kept wanting to do 14 and 7 for 21. I don't know why, I feel like we always do 21s. And then toes to bar, that was almost like my breather. In the ski erg, my arms really hurt. So all in all, it was just like a really gnarly conditioning piece. I think my times were somewhere around like 6:29, 6:29, 6:28, and like 6:26, I think. So consistency was there. Each round felt a little bit different, and I was telling Pat, it's just kind of the pain that you have to not be a baby and you have to suck it up. And really when it comes into play there is like having goals. So in my head, we're just getting off of a competition, we're gearing up for another one, and just getting my goals back at the top of my head and knowing why I'm doing it. And that ultimately helps you overcome that pain, and it helps you want to become fitter, and it helps you want to keep pushing hard. So it was a good workout. It was a tough way to start the week for sure.
So it's been about 3 weeks. I've actually been a little bit injured. Had something tighten up on my back, which has been pulling on a rib. So I've been almost completely isolated to C2 bike and sled pulls like this. So it's fun to get to do something with Christy, but I'm definitely having a little bit of FOMO just watching her do fun, cool workouts and feeling like I can't quite participate yet, but I feel like I'm getting close. My rib actually, I thought my rib was the problem, but it's not. It's the byproduct of, I've done something that my lat and everything around my scap is locked up. And when it gets tight, it's almost like a zip tie where it just gets tighter. And then instead of being able to release, it's pulling on one of my ribs, which is horribly painful. But I've loosened stuff up, I just can't get it to go away. So I'm super nervous for it to kind of go worse, lock up and be pulling on my rib again. So it's getting better, but I'm still hesitant to really do much.
Really good afternoon session. I always feel like I have a little bit of stress and anxiety because I want to train well and I want to get better and I want to work hard. And I have all of that intention and I journal about that intention, and then sometimes you get into the workouts and you have all of this positive intention, but when you get into the thick of it, it really gets put to the test. So things hurt, and maybe the competition's not just around the corner. So you have to remember, like, I'm training for this specific purpose and this specific goal, and even though it hurts, that means I'm getting better. Instead of sometimes when things hurt, you can always go the other way, or I mean, if I didn't hit the times I hope to hit, you can look at it as like getting disappointed that you didn't hit what you wanted to hit, but it was a learning experience and an opportunity. And I think that was something that I took the most from the Rogue Invitational, was knowing that it's like I'm fit and I'm capable of doing these things. 1, believe in myself. 2, trust in my ability. And 3, just come in and work hard every day and know that every day is not gonna be a perfect day. So I think for you guys, that's a takeaway as well. Set your goals, journal them, write them down, make clear-cut goals. So when you're coming in and you're not just kind of going with the flow, but that you have intention, and that ultimately is going to help you achieve your goals in the future. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing my training. It was a really tough one today. I was definitely hurting and working on keeping the negative thoughts from entering my brain during that Metcon, telling my brain just to be quiet. I got this, I got this. That's kind of some of the stuff that's going on through my head. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to check out the links in the bio. If you want to follow along and do some of these gnarly workouts with me, you can do exactly that by clicking the info or the IBEX training link. You can follow along exactly what I'm doing. We've got our strength program, we've got other accessory programs, we've got tons and tons of good stuff for you guys. So make sure to check out those links. Comment below with anything you guys want to see, smash the like button, and as always, have a great day.
To win it, pushing the limits, relentless, my passion is endless. Whatever the sun touches, I'm king of it. They threw dirt on my name, now they singing it. I'm everywhere, no way you forgot my face. I demand my place with the gods and greats. Could be crippled and blind, I stick with the grind. No one's stalling the climb, put it all on the line. Through thick and thin, I stay with the process. With a dangerous conquest, addicted to progress. Dedicated to the hustle and the struggle. Shining on them while I'm climbing out the rubble.
Nothing can stop me, oh, are you ready for me?
Are you ready for me?
I feel a fire rising, burning in me. Nothing can stop me, oh,
are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop.
Nothing's gonna stop me now.
You need to step it up, for real. I'm out here sweating blood, I own my own lane. I know my place, look unstoppable up. It shows my face, motivated, definition of persistence. No assistance, pursuing victory with vengeance. Too powerful to be caged in, raising bars, rising to the occasion. Yeah, bred to be the best possible. Learn from each and every obstacle. Succeed in showing lots of growth. Can't be an idol, standing idle, I got to go.
Nothing can stop me, oh, are you ready for me?
Oh, are you ready?
I feel a fire rising, burning in me.
I feel it rising.
Nothing can stop me, oh, are you ready for me?
Oh, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
For me?
can't stop, can't stop, can't stop. I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go and go, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop.
Nothing's gonna stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me now.
I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go and go, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop.
Nothing's gonna stop me now.
I go and go and go, can't stop. I just go and go and go, can't stop, can't stop, can't stop.
Nothing's gonna stop me now.
I'm blessed with a dream. That's all I got, that's all I need. I'm gonna be whatever I wanna be.
Leader of the lions, pick of the litter. Against the strongest I'm alive and remain a victor. My battle scars that show that I am far from a quitter. Went through it all and I'm still striving, that makes me a winner. When it's me versus the globe, with my back to the wall, when at my lowest of lows, still I put up a brawl. Was never in me to fold, never in me to fall. So when my story is told, they'll say I gave it my all. Raised in the jungle, struggle, still I survive. Came from the rubble, so you know my stars align. For me to be on top of the world before my demise, I put it all in my mind, whatever I want is mine.
I'm blessed with a dream. That's all I got, that's all I need. I'm gonna be whatever I wanna be. Trust the process and believe. If I use my mind, then I'll achieve. I'm gonna be whatever I wanna be.
I used to think the sky's the limit then. Eliminated that and I became limitless. Defy the odds, pushing far beyond what limit is. See, my spirit is just unlimited, only the greats can witness it. Challenges have forced me to be greater. Apply myself and chance will always be in my favor. With a whole team full of winners and we march with pride. Subs are just as important as the starting five. Put it all in the fight, win, lose or draw. 12 rounds, no matter who's on the card. On my own accord, we'll be up against the odds. Title of a king with the hunger of the underdog.
I'm